Hello there, my name's Rampant and welcome back to another Slay the Spire Ascension run. And today we will be doing Watcher because we actually haven't done Watcher since, I believe, last week. So Watcher Ascension level 6, let us begin. And today I'm gonna be hoping to do a pressure point build. I actually am not bored of the pressure point build. I really like it. I could remove or could obtain a random common relic, which I do like. Oh, I really enjoy that relic, especially early on. It's really good. So triple rest, single lead, I do see it. Has very limited question marks, though. Yeah, it has like 2. No, has 1, sorry. Yeah, I thought I saw this one in the beginning here, but we're actually not going to be going that way. We're going to be sticking to the left and then towards the middle. So actually here, this does 12. I need to remember that they don't do 24. I apparently make that mistake kind of often. Okay, foreign influence. So I actually didn't check for updates today. Oh, it looks like it hasn't been updated. Okay, I can see up in the right corner what the version is, so we're all fine. Choose one of 3 attacks, and it is of any color. It costs 0. Okay, so I just wanted to see if this was upgraded. If once upgraded, it added an upgraded card, but it doesn't, so we don't care. Now I could go for a sort of retain build, but I don't want to do that yet. And Flying Sleeve is not really the biggest damage dealer in the Watcher's deck, so we're not. No, that was a misclick. Oh well, I wanted to strike there. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. We'll be using Eruption here, guaranteed, because I knew I was gonna draw so many strikes. Now, of course, this means I'm going to be taking a little bit of damage, but it sped up the fight enough that potentially I will not be taking any more damage through the fight. Sometimes you do have to... Okay, well, that settles that. I know what I'm doing now. Sometimes you have to take a little bit of damage in order to potentially not take more in the long run. So yeah, that's what I decided to do because I knew I was going to play Eruption, okay? That was probably the better call. Okay, so at this point, we only care about 1 card, and that is Pressure Point. Of course, I could take as well other cards that will help defend me, of course, in something that'll possibly help remove artifacting. Because Pressure Point, the only problem Pressure Point has is when you actually face enemies with a lot of artifacting, like the Sphere Guardian, because the Sphere Guardian has a bunch of health, so we do have lethal here. That's why I erupted. There was no point in waiting any longer. So something like Calm, for example, like Fear No Evil, sorry, I know I call it Calm, but it is Fear No Evil, is very useful in that regard. Okay, now this is a very bad draw for me. I was really hoping for a little bit more defense. Okay, I can't kill it here, which is an issue, so I'm just going to go for the Slaver. Erupting here is really bad, actually, so... Nope, sorry. Good thing I couldn't use it there. I know I'm going in a little bit quick, I really don't want to be weakened at the same time, though I don't want to waste the pressure point. I have to defend here? So I guess the Lao stays and I'm going to be weakened. It should be fine. I really didn't want 2 enemies on the board, but... Yeah. Don't have much of a choice. And yeah, Entropic Brew will stay for the elite fight, in all likelihood. It's either that or the boss fight, depending on what I have. Alright, triple defending here. So, as you can see, we're currently not doing that well. I'm still weakened. I can't believe I'm still weakened. Oh, right, this one weakens me as well. I keep forgetting about that. That the, what was it, Slave? Slaver, sorry, it's not Slave. Oh my god, I'm in the wrong game at the moment. So excuse me a little bit. 6 and 8 is not enough to kill here, so I will just be playing these 2 cards and passing. It is fine, it is just the 2 enemies that are giving us a little bit of trouble. Now what I did there was actually a big mistake. Yeah. Okay, well this is the most defense I can muster now. I was supposed to defend there, I was 1 short. And I knew I was 1 short, so I don't know why I went for it. I can't pick up Like Water. Like Water is actually good, but if I don't pick it up, it means I can actually remove the Calm, or I can get a different way to actually enter Calm. Like Water is good because upgraded is 7 block per turn guaranteed. So you know what? I'm going to be picking it up. It's not going to be our first upgrade though. Our first upgrade must be on Pressure Point. It is the most important card in our deck. That is what we're basing our build around. And it is my winning strategy for the Watcher. Okay, so I can like triple defend here. I don't really need to attack it yet, even though this enemy does tend to like escape. Yeah, it tends to escape. Eruption here, absolutely worthless. All right, there. Okay, that's exactly what I was hoping to get. That's fine. And the reason I'm going kind of quickly is actually unknown to me even now. I could upgrade this. Now, I'm probably not going to keep Vigilance. Okay, so I'm going to be resting over there, not here. The reason for that is I might get an event. Sorry, I might get a relic that could heal me a little bit. Even then, though, I'm probably just going to rest once. Okay, so Like Water is the next upgrade we're going to take. And... oh my... you know what? It's going to help out. At least until I have my strikes, it's going to help out. So this is going to be our first and only elite here on the floor. Ooh, that's the worst lead I could have gotten. By the way, just pointing that out. So Cultist Potion, let's see first the boss fight. Boss fight is Hexaghost, so I probably won't need the Cultist Potion versus Hexaghost. That's a probably, though. That is not guaranteed. Cultist Potion, though, very powerful. Especially if you have a lot of attacks. If you don't have a lot of attacks, if you're running... I'm not in Calm. Not in Vigilance, though. Not in Calm. Yeah, I should have played it. I'm an idiot. It happens. It happens. Especially if you have a lot of attacks. But if you are running something like, you know, Silent Poison build, you're not really going to get much use out of it. So currently, Pressure Point is absolutely worthless here, as you saw. So I will use Liquid Memories. That's the only card I had in my discard pile. I should have actually checked for a reshuffle. That's good. At least we have our defenses up. Sort of. How much damage am I doing now? Okay, good. Our strength is going up, but we have no AoE, so this is going to be a little bit of an issue sooner or later. Now, I'm just going to... I should have... oh, no, right. I did play Pressure Point twice. Let's not forget that. So I'm just going to... I just made sure that the back one dies, so I don't take 20 damage here. You know, just fully defend. The dazes are going to be becoming a bigger issue now. Who am I targeting first, though? That's the thing. Alright, I guess I'm going to be targeting down the middle one, and the left one is going to be last to die. Okay. So now this is interesting. I can kill it. But next turn, what am I going to do? Now that's the problem. So next turn could be an issue. I will have these 3 cards guaranteed with the daze, so that's 4, and I'll have 1 random one, which could be a daze. So these will do 28, 28. That is lethal for the first sentry, but actually it is lethal for the back one as well. Yeah. So Wave of the Hand is a way to actually remove artifacting. Plus it applies to it. The problem is I have to block after it, so if I decide not to block, I can't do anything. So that's a no for now. I'm gonna consider it though. Okay. I mean, I can kill 2 of them and use Bottled Miracle to sort of defend myself. Not fully though, but I think this is the better call. So I know I'm not going to fully defend myself. That is very obvious to me. But this is actually probably the way I take the least amount of damage. Weirdly enough. No. Again, we're just looking for a second pressure point, and I am probably not going to get one. Okay, triple defend here. Obvious. I'm probably not going to get a second pressure point, but we do need one. So I played Like Water there. It's sort of important in our defense. As soon as I play Vigilance, now we're fully defended. There is the second... oh boy, okay. So let's actually get another hit in. I know it's only like 5 damage, but... now. Now the problems start. We didn't actually get a good split, and I have no AoE, and I don't have a second pressure point. Back one? Yeah, back one. So this one's dead the next time I get pressure point, which will hopefully be soon. So I shall not touch it. I'm just going to focus down the front one, and I'm going to hope for the best. I'm going to hope that they don't attack. Good. 10... I do have lethal here on one of them. Potentially on both, depending on what happens. Actually, it doesn't really matter. I have... Do I have an attack? Yes, okay, so I have lethal on both of them. It doesn't matter how I split the damage there, so long as the front one died. Fair potion? Okay, that's a way to remove artifacting. No, not taking any of these. I was going for the shop here, so shop it is. Okay, wait. Oh, right, we don't even have one question mark because I was going for the shop here. Sorry, oops. So fossilized helix here would have been amazing. I could get happy flower, and I probably will. But first, it is very important that I actually remove cards, starting with eruption. And yeah, there is just no way I was going to get happy flower. Too short. Just my luck. Now I have enough cards, and the power potion here is actually probably going to be very helpful. Even though most of the Watcher's powers are especially for what I'm doing, which is pressure point. So let's first play this, and yeah. So insights aren't bad. This is never going to come into effect. This is never going to come into effect. So study is the only thing that actually is going to benefit me here. I have an early vigilance, so that's actually good. I will be playing the Essence of Steel here because the insights are going to help shuffle the deck, draw my deck a little bit more. Just because that is a lot of block, just straight up from, you know, nowhere, basically. Now, yeah, I do realize I got hit once there. Let's just draw. It is very important that I keep using the insights just so I can get as many pressure points out as humanly possible. So here I'm fully defended. I don't need to defend. If I'm taking 10 or less damage, I'm fine on defense. Come on. So pressure points, very important. The shuffle, the insights there are going to be useful because I'll be able to reshuffle my deck quicker, and quicker. I probably should have defended there a little bit. So now I'm down to 9. Let's defend. I do need to pay attention. For some reason, I'm not. Okay, I'm going to need a little bit of defense here. Actually, am I? No, that's like a little bit of damage, and we're fully blocking it. I'm pretty sure they take effect after the block. There it is. There's only a couple of things in the game that take effect before the block. And there are not that many. I don't remember them, but... Okay, so that's a lot of damage the enemy's trying to do to me. The enemy's going to try and do even more now, though. But if I get a little bit lucky, it is entirely possible that I draw a pressure point next turn. Not guaranteed, possible. There it is. Well, it's a shame we actually got Establishment. Scrawl isn't bad. In fact, when upgraded, is really good because it allows me to draw pressure points again. The problem is you need something to go with it. You need extra energy is what I'm trying to say, and I don't have that, and I don't know what I'm going to get. So I'm actually not going to be picking it up. Ah, there's extra energy, but that is only for boss fights. It is still very useful. I still do like the Slave Collar. I think it is a nice, refreshing way of gaining energy, even if it is only for boss fights and elite fights, of course. Now I do see a triple rest path with, again, almost no question marks. Early shop, which is actually good. I do have money. And no late shop, like one question mark. Two question marks in the entire area. I could actually get an extra question mark and an extra late shop instead of an early shop. Thing is, though, the reason I'm going for the shop is so that I can get this question mark and this question mark, so that's the way it's going to be. So that's 3 question marks. Vigilance here, not bad. Now this enemy. And I have only a single pressure point. So that is not good for me. Now I'm fully defended now. I'm probably not going to get through the block before I actually play enough pressure points. But yeah, I will just be defending for as much as I can. It's not going to be much, but it's going to be something. And sooner or later, the enemy's just going to die to the pressure points. I'm hopefully going to draw it now. Okay, good. Double defend here as well. Just get as much block as I can out. Attacking is not necessary. Alright. I know I didn't need to over-defend there, but there's no point in attacking. Okay, no, this is bad. I was really hoping to get the pressure point here, but I got a little bit unlucky with the draw. Now, this is probably the toughest enemy for us on this floor. There's a second pressure point. That is actually great. I mean, if I'm weakened, I don't care. So, please give me something good. Ooh, yes, Mask of the Cleric. Exactly what I want. So, early shop, and we have duality, which I don't care about that much. No, and strawberry, I think I would rather take the fruit juice just because it's a little bit less expensive. It's probably better value for money. That being said, though, we have no cards here that we need. We do need to card remove, though. I have a late shop. I don't need to take anything here. The only thing I would be willing to take is an explosive potion. And that is because we don't have any AoE. And in this build, we don't take AoE. The only thing we really do is just pressure points. That is the whole build. And I actually need to start up here, even if it means not playing like water. But I will actually play it with the Miracle. Now I'm going to be taking some damage here. We're not starting in calm, so there's like no way. At least my sound's off this time because oh well, we all know what happened last time. I gotta play this. Oh my god, I'm still gonna take 10 here. I'm definitely gonna have to rest, and at the same time, I have to upgrade one card, one very, very important card, which is Pressure Point. Like, it's not a must do, but it's a should do. So this one's dead, and that one isn't yet. It will be. It will be. There it is. I need a slightly thinner deck. Just a little bit. A third one is too much. It's good for artifact removal, but it's too much, considering how many cards I want to remove. Now, wanting to do something in this game and actually doing it are two different things, and this is actually bad. The most block I can get out is, well, 13, which is not enough. I cannot kill the back one. Okay. And if I kill the back one, actually, that's worse. Okay, so I'm just dead. Because this is the most block I can get out, which is not a lot. I can do a Miracle and do a Pressure Point, but that's not going to help. And normally you would want the Pressure Point on the Shell Parasite here, so yeah, this one wasn't going to help, and neither was Liquid Bronze. Oh, Tori reduces the damage. Right. I like water here. Has to happen. Killing this is probably a bad idea now. 14. Why am I so dead? Okay, yeah, this is not going to help. No, there was no way that was working out for me. Okay, redo time. One more run. Next one is going to work. I can feel it. I can feel it. It's going to work. Enemies in it. I do like that. Choose a rare card to obtain, though. Ooh, if it's Establishment. Yes, let's go. The others, they don't matter. They don't exist if Establishment is there. Triple Rest. Early Elite, though, before I can get to upgrade anything. But it's a nice path. Has a ton of question marks, so I'm willing to go. Now, there's no way for me to kill that. Establishment, for now, is going to be worthless. But it's going to get a lot better, especially if I can pick up something like, I don't know, Battle Hymn? Yeah, just saying. Battle Hymn, Establishment tend to go kind of well together. Like, kind of really well. Kind of way too well. Like, so well that I'm surprised they haven't nerfed it yet somehow. Evaluate is something that normally can go into this. Sure, I'll pick it up. I probably don't want it this early, but I'll pick it up. I will take the max HP damage here. Do not want to take any more HP damage. Sometimes you have to take the max HP damage because you really don't want to rest. You don't want to have to be forced to rest. As you can see, when I'm forced to rest, most of the time things are going bad. And as soon as I start resting, things are going even worse. So here I will play Establishment just so it is removed from my deck. so I have a faster deck cycle. Okay, this is not good. Vigilance, sure, play that and probably evaluate just so I can fully defend. Okay, I can erupt here. It's actually very much worth it. Attack potion, sure, that might help. Yes, so that's probably the only retained defensive card we need. I'm talking retained defensive. Everything else, we can pick up different cards as well. I think I have to use it here though, which is kind of a little bit of a shame. And you have the most block and the most HP. I will play Establishment here just to get it out of the hand. I do know I waste a Miracle, but again, shorter deck cycles does sometimes. I'm weakened, but that's actually enough to kill. Short deck cycles most of the time does actually favor winning in a fight. Yes, this is a retain card, but this is not the retain card we need. Flying Sleeve. It is one of those that I could take. Sands of Time, of course, is another one that I could take. Sands of Time takes a little bit more time to become active. And it just doesn't deal enough damage. It's going to take 2 turns before I can actually play it properly. On the first turn, after the first turn, it's going to be 2 cost. Afterwards, it's going to be 0 cost. Because it reduces its cost by 1 and Establishment reduces it by 1 extra. And the thing it does 26 damage. Now, it is a good retain card. The thing is, we're looking for Battle Hymn, and Battle Hymn is not a rare card. Battle Hymn is, I believe, uncommon. So it is one of those really powerful powers that pair really well with Establishment. I will pick up Sands of Time here, though, because we are heading towards an elite, and I actually do... Ooh, I chose not to remove a card there. Sorry, that's not the thing I wanted to upgrade. I chose not to remove a card there because an upgraded Establishment is really good. It allows me to play it on the first turn. Here, it is actually sort of valuable because I'm waiting for Sands of Time. It is not here yet. It is still not here yet. That's not good. But we have Protect at least, so it's going to go down in its cost. There's Sands of Time. And this is sadly the turn that the enemy is actually going to open up. I will use the Attack Potion. If this is the only attack in your hand, that is never going to be the only attack in my hand, so I will take Conclude. The reason for that is Sands of Time will, in all likelihood, almost always be in my hand, at least initially. So what I want here is to actually protect myself. Should I play Vigilance here? Yes, it's worth it because Sands of Time is about to become active. There it is, it's 0 cost. Takes 2 ticks. Now, Eruption Sands of Time is a lot of damage. The problem with it is I'm going to take a lot more. Now, I can deal 40, not enough. Even if I played all these, it's not going to be enough. I can't wait for Eruption to actually cycle back around, so yes, I just play everything. Everything that I can, that is, and I still save Miracle. I'm going to be hoping for Insight into... Okay, nothing good. That's not good, actually, because I just drew most of my defense. Oh my god, today I can't English. What day can I actually English, huh? I have to ask myself sometimes. Okay, is this the turn? No, this is not the turn. I mean, these are just objectively better. Next turn is Sands of Time. With possibly Eruption. Nope, okay. And the enemy's almost dead. I'm going to need 2 attacks though. Or Conclude. Of course, let's not forget Conclude. It does do a lot of damage. None of these. Alright, now we just have Rests. So if I'm going to be keeping Sands of Time permanently, I'm going to be upgrading it. And I will be keeping it because I already picked it up. It's not going to be a priority removal. Priority removals are strikes. There's a first removal. Strikes. Eruption can stay until I can either go into Divinity, or if I decide to stay... Thread Needle here is really good, actually. Or if I decide to stay, you know, into Eruption. But if I decide to stay into Eruption, I have to upgrade it. So next one is Evaluate. Evaluate is very important. It just allows you to, again, get a better deck cycle. Please hit... What was it? Protect. Yeah, Protect. Or not. I guess those 2 are staying. So I'm going to be going here for the shop. Actually, I don't have gold, I just noticed. Use Evaluate, obtain a relic. No. Sorry, no. At least 50 gold. I don't even have 50 gold. That's great. Well, it's too late. I'm already going for the shop. Ah, I can attack him. Cool. I've actually never taken that option, I believe. So boss fight is Hexagos, so we're actually fine on HP. Okay, not Eruption Protect. It is a very good upgrade, especially with Establishment. Now, I can't pick up anything here. Yeah, absolutely nothing. Can't even card remove. There goes Fossilized Helix again. Interesting. If I'm going to be keeping any of these, I have to upgrade them. Alright, let's just upgrade a defend and pass. Alright. Well, what I really want on the first turn, I have the 2 cards I want. I actually want Sands of Time to get in here as soon as possible. Thank you. The reason for that is, again, Establishment gets played on the first turn. You really want Sands of Time to be here as soon as possible. Now, Protect here is actually kind of good. The other thing I can do is not play Protect. Let's shuffle my deck. Am I willing to do this? No, you know what, let's just fully... Oh, right, I do have Thread and Needle. I totally forgot about that. Alright, so there's Sands of Time active. We have not done a single point of damage to the enemy. I am actually about to erupt, surprisingly. And yes, I did use Vigilance there before the eruption. Now, let's go. The reason for that is so that I can actually play a couple of extra defense, so I don't actually take damage here. Now, I'm on low health, and the enemy will do a ton of damage. But Vigilance there, actually lifesaver. Actually a lifesaver. Now, this is not the plan, by the way. I could wait here for Eruption, but I'm not going to. I just need to deal damage now. Like, right now. Okay, there's a burn. I'm still fully defended against the burn, though, so I don't need to worry about it. Nope. Too bad. Medical Kit is really good versus this boss. It's not the best thing you can get, but it's really good. So I know I have Eruption in the next hand. The problem with that is I don't have Vigilance. But I do have a Protect, and Protect is going to be free next turn, so I will save Sands of Time. Eruption, let's Insight now. There's a Vigilance if I want it. I do not, though, now do I? So the enemy is doing a big attack next turn. I cannot burst it down. Oh, that's bad. So what that means is I'm going to be saving Protect. At least I did my big hit. That is a lot of damage. That is a lot of blocks, so sort of fine. Now the burns are going to become an issue, but he's going to add 3 more. Yeah, 3 burn pluses, which is really bad. I do have Protect here, so I can... yeah, I knew that was going to happen. Okay. Okay, I'm sort of fine. I don't need to use the Protect. I'm saving the Protect for the turn that I want to use Eruption and I need block. Oh my god. That is a lot of... That is just 16 damage straight up. Well, at least all the burns are out now. There's Eruption. The reason I'm doing that is the enemy's dead. Okay. I drew just in case. Oh, that is really good. Now I can play with Blasphemy. The retain part of it doesn't matter. Well, it does because you do want it on specific turns. I will have a lot of retain cards, but the thing is, though, I know I'm playing with Establishment, but this is tempting. Alpha, Beta, Omega is always tempting for me personally. I really do like them. And they do go well with a thin deck. Mine is not really going to be the thinnest of decks. So, do I take it? Lesson Learned is absolutely pointless, though. I mean, it's a good card. It's just too expensive for me. Do I wait for Battle Hymn? I mean, I'm still going to pick up Battle Hymn, regardless of whether I pick up Alpha, Beta, or Omega. So, I do not want Velvet Choker. That is the one thing I don't want. I could actually pick up Sacred Bark here. I don't really want any more card removals. I would remove these two if I had another way of entering Wrath and Calm, but I don't. So maybe double potion effectiveness? If I remove 2 strikes, I'm going to be way too defensive, and I'm basically going to be relying just on Eruption Sands of Time, which is not a good idea. So, okay, we're fine. And I would not remove defense here, because we're going to have attacks later on. I'm pretty sure we're going to get Battle Hymn. Someday. Maybe not today, but someday it's going to happen. I'm hoping today, though. Alright, I do have a path with double rest and no elite? Really? Oh, it does have like a really late elite, so I guess there's that. No shop, but the other path is like 2 rests, 2 elites, and I really don't want to do that. For those of you that have been watching me for kind of a while, you do know that I am one of those people that just goes for 1 elite, just gets a relic. I think that they are valuable, but they are just not as valuable as your HP most of the time, because some of the relics are... Well, I'm going to keep this strike, I suppose. Some of the relics are a little bit, well, not good. Okay, I guess I will defend here. So Sands of Time here is going to be interesting. Yeah, for sure. Now, both of these buffs, so those are going to be my main targets. Never mind! I don't have Liquid Bronze here. If I did, that would have been amazing, but I don't. Alright. And these are my attacks, so that's horrible. I cannot use Eruption here, by the way. That is 20 plus damage. I should be fine with... Yeah, I am. That is 24 damage, so I actually do need to use an extra defense unless I want them to use to hit my plated armor, and I don't. Because this fight is going to be interesting. For sure. Where's my Sands of Time? I need it. Thank you. At least one of them's down. I have to use Protect here. 26. Oh, okay, yep. Need to defend a little bit more. You have the most HP, so you're going to go down first. Plus, you're the most buffed at the moment. Come on. Come on. Nope, never mind. Now, I can use Eruption Sands of Time, but that's just going to kill me. So, I'm playing around it as much as I can. That is 12. Okay, I need to defend. Yeah. There it is. Let's evaluate first. That one's still buffing. I'm actually fully defended against that one, so you know what? Let's go ham on this one. Now, because he's down, I could just finish him off with a couple of strikes. Well, 1 strike. 2, sorry, I'm not actually buffed. This could work. Should work, in theory. Okay, 3 damage left. That should be fine. There it is. Okay. Surprisingly, I believe we took no damage there. Now, Windmill Strike is one of those cards that I could just take and keep. For, like, kind of a while. It needs to be upgraded, though, because when retain increases damage by 5. Eventually, it'll become 0 cost in 2 turns, which means it'll do 20 damage for a 0 cost card. I could take it. But it's one of those cards you normally just want to keep until it goes to, like, 40, 50 damage, and then just Eruption or Divinity and kill. Now, I believe I have, 2 upgrades before the Elite, so I could upgrade it. I still won't battle him, though, but at this point, I'm willing to actually take an extra attack. I don't want this. I do want this. I actually don't want the Miracle, but I don't want to draw the Miracle again, so... Oh my god, that's the thing I drew, really? I'm actually fully defended. I just realized plated armor is a thing. Wow. I was contemplating there if I should use the Protect or if it was better for me to take a little bit of damage. Alright, so 1 Eruption here kills, I believe. It does now. But I won't have the energy to play everything. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. Because I have a Miracle. Dex Potion, and I don't need a second one. Now, of course, this is one way to actually get Mantra, but at this point, I think we're gonna go for obtain a special relic for the Golden Idol. Yes, please! I do like the Bloody Idol. The Bloody Idol is really good. It's 5 HP per gold, so every fight basically gives you 5 HP. Now, Snecko. Very, very interesting fight. I actually might want Snecko to hit Sands of Time, but you know, we're going to ignore it for now. It's not going to hit Windmill Strike, there is no way. And it did hit Sands of Time. Sands of Time is now 1 cost. The problem is it hit the inside as well. Okay, so this is going to be interesting. This is going to be a very interesting way to play. Okay, let's fully defend. I'll keep Sands of Time for now. Inside, I suppose, will get its card cost reduced. Okay, so this is the time to attack. I will potentially get at least one attack here. There's a little bit of chance. Ooh, okay, there it is. It was kind of high on cost, but it was good. So I'm a big fan of Vault. At the same time, though, we're not going to be picking it up here. I really do like the concept behind it. Really? You decided to attack me in the first turn? Okay, whatever. Protect, please? Ooh, that's not good. Okay. I will use the Merkle here. Defend as much as I can. I probably should have Gambler Brood, but it's far more useful in other fights that really don't want to use it here. While the Miracle will replenish. Oh, what does this do when buffed? Discard any number of cards and draw that many. So Gambler Brew Sacred Bark is absolutely worthless, apparently. Just gonna put that out there. So we have Windmill Strike here. Let's actually get some insight so I can defend for 3. Yeah, okay, that's probably a bad idea. It's time to erupt, isn't it? I cannot kill here. That's a defense. Okay, maybe I get Sands of Time back? No. Are you kidding me? Okay, please give me one attack back. Like, any attack. Thank you. More Sands. I could actually pick up more Sands. I mean, at this point, I have not picked up Battle Hymn. Which is weird. Normally, you pick up Battle Hymn by now. Normally, you see it like 5 times by now. Weirdly enough, you do. So this is a very good upgrade here. I can play around Eruption's 2 cost, but Windmill Strike needs to upgrade faster. Okay, I don't need these 2. Okay, that's actually a really good draw. I'm not really fully defended, but it's a really good draw. Let's see what the boss fight is. Collector, yeah, I'm definitely saving that for the Collector fight. We don't really have AoE. We're mostly like a nuke. Like 1 turn burst damage. Okay, so this is difficult now. I cannot kill the back one unless I use Sands of Time. And I think I actually should, but that means I won't defend myself. Oh my god, okay, this is gonna slow down my cycle. I still do have a Windmill Strike, so that's sort of good. So I'm gonna be keeping it for kind of a while, actually. Nothing's gonna go through him. Because as soon as I erupt... This thing does 50 damage now. Can I can't fully defend with the Calm. I wanted to actually enter Vigilance there, Calm. So that I can potentially have extra energy. Alright, I think I have Lethal here. If I drew Eruption, that is. Should have made that a little bit clearer. I am fully defended, so I can actually double attack here. For 1 damage. But it's not just the 1 damage, it's the 1 block removal that matters. Come on, there it is. Okay, so I do have Lethal here. Yeah, Windmill Strike started doing 70 damage. Who would have thought? No, and no. Alright, in terms of upgrades, Eruption has to be upgraded at this point. Probably the next upgrades are actually going to go in defense. Pocket Watch. Whenever you play 3 or less cards during your turn, draw 3 additional cards at the start of your next turn. That will actually happen from time to time because we are very picky with when we play cards just because of establishment. Now, I normally would like Evaluate on the first turn, but today no, because I need these 2 cards to actually start building. So it's kind of good for me. I got my 2 main attacks. Well, my only attacks, really, because the strikes don't really matter that much. Oh, right, Pocket Watch. If I erupt here, I can kill one of them. That is it. Is that bad? I can kill one of them and potentially do a little bit of damage to the other one. I might draw Eruption next turn, though, so you know what? Let's fully defend. And let's lower their HP a little bit, because Sands of Time is going to kill one of them. That's 52 damage. And this thing is going to soon kill one of them. Probably not now, but soon. Alright, let's see. Am I using Protect here? I want to do this, but I can't at the moment. Okay, there is Eruption. I can play both the cards. How much damage is this? 40. So that's enough. Yeah, what this means is that I can't actually kill this cultist. I'm not fully defended. I can be. At the same time, though. Alright, this is how I'm going to do it. And I'm going to strike here. I have an extra strike next turn. I have a protect, so I should be sort of fine. Maybe I draw... Oh my god, I can't believe I drew this. Okay, that was lucky. Crushing Joints might actually be useful here. I do need a way of applying vulnerability. I would rather get Trip. Do I have a shop nearby? No. Am I getting a shop nearby? No. Sure, it's pre-upgraded. I'll take it. Oh! Speaking of shops. Okay, so Demaru, that's one way to get a lot of mantra. Well, over 10 turns, that is. Now, I would actually like Sling of Courage. I would actually like all three of these, but I can't. Card removal. I've actually picked up several new attacks, so this strike needs to go. Now, do I have room to pick this up? Now, normally you would say, it's just after 10 turns, that's not a big deal. In a boss fight, it might be. Especially in the Collector fight. The Collector fight is not a fight you need to rush. It's probably one of the few fights you don't need to rush. So I do think I keep both the defense. Yeah, I do. Oh, never mind. Okay, we're fine. Sort of. Almost. Oh boy! So the last card I did play was a skill, so I will play this. Oh my... I'm getting the hiccups again today. Why are both of you attacking? That's 12 and... Sure, use a miracle. Just defend for as much as I can. Which is not much. Okay, I'm not weakened, and... There's good news. This one is. So this thing is going to deal lethal. And one more strike is going to make sure that the Mystic is on very low health. Now, as long as he doesn't attack, he's dead. Okay, and he didn't. So that's good. Follow-up normally could be used here, but no. So we are going towards the elite. As you can see... Ooh, no, actually Necronomicon is absolutely worthless here. Because I removed my abilities cost. So I'm going to take this, and if it is basically not Enchiridion, I would have lost a lot of HP. So that is... yeah. Okay, that's not good. I don't need that. That is just a curse being added to me. Oh. The thing is, though, it used to work. Because the cards were technically 2 cost, even though you played them for 0. It doesn't anymore, as far as I recall. So it is just adding a curse to my deck, and I've lost 16 HP, and I'm going into an elite fight. But I can't kill one of them here if I leave these 2. Alright, so I have to play this. Actually, wait a minute. It's going to deal 18. No, it's not enough. Problem is, I don't want to hit the Mad Gremlin as well, so... I hate this. So yes, I will not take damage here. It's doing 10 because I didn't hit it. I was like, I'm going to take like 2. Problem is, I used up Vigilance, basically just passed, which is sort of an issue. Now, I can kill the Gremlin, but I would rather keep Sands of Time, to be honest. So I will just defend for a little bit. Why are you doing 18? Oh, right, you got buffed, of course. Now, the problem is he's going to attack soon, and I should not take double damage to him. But I don't need to. Because he's dead. Can't believe that actually worked out, and I didn't take any damage. Wow. Okay, that was interesting. Strawberry. Sure. Fire Potion, definitely over the Gambler's Brew, because Fire Potion actually benefits from Sacred Bark. At this point, do I take Flying Slave? I don't have Vajra. If I had Vajra, I'd probably take it. I don't have Vajra, so no. On this HP, I'm more than happy to go into the boss fight. I might upgrade the Strike. I should upgrade Vigilance, though. I do play it from time to time. At the very least, this way it gives me a 12 block instead of the horrible 8, sorry. Oh my god, I'm getting my numbers confused today. Right, what do I need? None of these, except Protect. That's the only one I need here. Okay. So, Crushing Joints is not going to actually have effect. I will probably end up using Dex Potion here as early as possible. Because this fight is a little bit interesting, and I don't have AoE still, by the way. I'm still just a burst cannon, which means I might actually just use this straight up. Okay, so defend. I think I just go for defense here. Yeah. It's better if I don't take any early damage. I know the enemy does weaken me, but that's fine. Eruption here is actually going to kill the torch head. No evaluate, I couldn't play evaluate. So the collector is not gonna attack me soon, but he did resummon, which is kind of bad. I can't kill the torch heads though, which is kind of interesting. That means using up my windmill strike. Now, do I play Vigilance? The thing is, though, the Collector is actually going to attack me next turn, so I think I want to use Vigilance. At the same time, though, I think I'll be fine with, like, 30 plus block. He's going to do at most, I believe, 40-ish damage, doubled. Oh, didn't even attack me, okay. This is actually a good opportunity for me to apply that. And I think I want Insight because I might be able to deal I was going to say a word there. A lot of damage this turn, and that is exactly what is happening now. So Windmill Strike has not yet buffed itself by too much, but that is a lot of damage. And I can actually play Vigilance here, have his damage, and just play my Defend, play my Protect, and I'm fully defended. And the Insight stays because I'm going to use it next turn, not now. Oh, okay, that's perfect. Yeah, sure. The reason I'm going into Eruption because the enemy's dead next turn. Guaranteed. Unless I don't draw Sands of Time. And I did not draw it. Okay. I should keep Windmill Strike here. So I can allow myself to take this damage. It is more than fine. Now, this will not double damage, though. Because of no vulnerability. Maybe no nope, never mind. No vulnerability. Still dead, but, yeah, you know, it's kind of... I kind of feel robbed because of that. So... None of these. Yeah. You can no longer smith at rest. The thing is, though, I need Battle Hymn. So, I need extra energy. No, actually, I don't need extra energy. What am I talking about? I reduce everything's cost to 0. Well, not everything, but most of the things. So, Black Star it is. Okay. This is probably one of the builds that you don't really care that much about energy. I mean, you still could use a little bit extra, but it's not that big of a deal. Unless you're running Alpha, Beta, and Omega with this. Which I almost did. Now, I'm not saying it's a mistake, I'm just saying I almost did. Alright, so I have double rest after the elite. Or I could take the elite, double rest, elite. I really wanted a shop here, there's none. None on the paths I want, at least. There are several question marks though, so this means I can actually get one randomly. So, yeah, you know what, we're gonna go for elite, then double rest, then boss fight. At least the... I'm probably going to end up resting anyway, and the early elite at least guarantees that I'm resting here. Alright, so I actually want that one. And these two. I probably should have kept the defend. Oh, no, never mind. Luck is mine today. So this one's going to die next turn. Oh, actually, I can wait a little bit longer. He's not going to explode yet. Problem is these two. They're going to keep adding dazes into my hand. Deck, sorry, not hand. They do not add dazes directly into my hand, they add them into my deck. So Exploder is going to die now, I just waited for Sands of Time to actually become 0 cost. Makes my life a little bit easier. And are you dead or are you not dead? You're dead. Wait a minute, what? Oh right, Sands of Time is 26 damage. Now, I could pick it up. Technically it's not bad. Practically I'm going up against the Time Eater, so I can't really... allow myself too much shenanigans there. If I can get a trip here somehow. Would you look at that? A random Madness just popped 10. Sure. It's probably pointless, but I'm gonna pick it up. We don't pick up Bandage. It's one of those car. Oh, boy. I do not have a Momori, that's not good. And I'm not losing the max HP. That's not good, actually. I don't have a shop, that's the thing. I might get a shop. If I get a shop, I can always just remove one madness. That is really bad. Oh boy, that is really bad because that is extra card plays. Okay, we're not fighting that. I might not get a shop. At the same time though, I have like 3 more question marks, so I'm gonna keep my gold. Sorry, you're not taking my gold. Oh boy, this is not good. I don't like how this has gone. So the thing is that with madness, it could hit anything. So it is and I have to draw it. Normally I'm fine with 1 or 2, but oh my, what are you all doing? So that could hit the madness, which is worse. Windmill Strike was already going to become free, so I don't care. But I do need to kill at least one of them. Am I dead? If I die in this fight, in this specific fight, I'm going to be very pissed. Like, I know the Reptomancer fight is not to be ignored, but seriously? I'm going to use the Strength Potion if I have to. I wanted to save it for the Time Eater, but oh boy. And I actually need to remove the, oh yeah, that's not good. On a scale of 1 to 20, how dead am I? Yeah, Vigilance there is probably not going to save me. Attacking, that's 90, that is 40, that is not enough. Isn't it? No, I can't play the extra strike, I don't have a miracle. Okay. I'm thinking. I cannot Vigilance Protect. The madness has just killed me there. I'm absolutely sure that the madness has killed me. Oh boy. This is horrible. This was the run. This was the run that was going to take us up to Ascension 7. Regardless of how much math I do, there is no way I can actually make it go to 189 with 3 energy. If Sands of Time was free here, I might have been able to do something, or if Protect was at the very least free. I have no way of entering Calm as well, which is kind of annoying. So if I Vigilance here, I'm still going to die. I should have actually killed that first, by the way, but that's fine. It doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. Okay, it might matter a little bit. It does matter because I was still dead. Oh well. I'm a little bit salty. A little bit. Anyway, I'm going to be ending things off here. I was actually willing to do a 3rd run today if necessary, but I just checked the time. It is going on almost an hour. Oh, that was the run. I was almost sure that run was going to succeed. For now, though, my name's been Rampant Mystic. I do hope you enjoyed this episode of Slay the Spire, and I do hope to see you all in the next one.